So this is C.A.T.E, C-A-T-E, cost, amount, time, and effort. So that's what C.A.T.E stands for. Now here's how you do it as a formula. The amount, that's the gross, minus the cost. Now here's where people cheat this. They'll put in the cost and there'll be the cost of the venue and the cost of the food. And they're not counting the cost of the staff. So what C.A.T.E does is it puts in actually into the formula also the staff time. So let's say you have 10 volunteers and they're meeting for 2 hours every other week for 6 months. That's 13. So now you have 260 hours of time, and you have another, plus 10 volunteers who are going to work the event, and it's 6 hours of time, but it's only the one day, so that's another 60, and now you have 320 hours, right? This could be any event. This could be any gala or golf tournament where it's going to take 6 months of your time and you're meeting every other week. And really this is only the committee meeting because they have to do all the work outside. And so maybe if we're really going to do this, those 10 volunteers do another hour a week, but it's 26 weeks. And so that's another 260. Now you have the staff member, and the staff member is doing 4 hours a week for 26 weeks. And so let's say they make $40,000 a year. That's $20 an hour. Right? Plus they have a computer, they have a phone, they have benefits. So the $20 an hour becomes really maybe $25 an hour, just so somebody takes home $40,000 a year. And really, if we're going to be honest about it, it's more like 8 hours a week times 26 weeks, because it's the 2-hour committee meeting and the 2 hours of preparing for the committee meeting and the 2 hours of answering the questions from the committee. So it's going to start chewing up their time. So it's 1 day a week for 6 months. So 6 months would be they're making $20,000, and maybe it's only like $4,000. So somewhere in these costs, either in the costs or in the staff time, you're going to add another $4,000. So you have to put that in somewhere. It can be under time and effort, or it can be under cost. So now you have, let's say the event, what's the event you brag about? It made $50,000 and the costs were magically only $10,000. And so you have $40,000, but it took you 580 hours. And if you're frank about at least $4,000 of staff time. So that's how you would use the C.A.T.E formula. And then you do the math and you say, well, okay, this is really $36,000. And I gotta say, if you only spent $4,000 worth of staff time on this, that would be magical. But okay, let's say somehow that's how your math works out. $36,000, and you have 580 hours of volunteer time, and you can run it through the calculator and say maybe about $60 an hour. But so this is the event you're bragging about. You're saying it's making $50,000. But really, if you were truthful, you'd say 40,000 net. But really, if you were truthful and you put in the staff time, well, 36,000. But it took you 6 months. And if you had the same committee of 10 volunteers and they were putting in about the same amount of time for 6 months, you could probably make about $300,000 to $600,000.